I'm looking at Andy Knows Page, and you know what that means, boys and girls. More riots last night because when someone gets shot and you disagree with it, the thing you should be doing is rioting and looting. Yes, that is the proper answer to the question of whether or not someone receives justice. Philadelphia. Here's a dude on that looks like Fox News. The Fox News is ticker. He just riding off. Yep. Oh, I need a new washing machine. Here we go. People arrested in Portland. Here's an article we're going to look at. Cars doing spins in LA. Also in LA. They decided to pull over a Mack truck and loot it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that there. Yeah. Philadelphia, shut up. Philadelphia. Reels from second night of unrest. Nearly a dozen people are shot as the victim's family now pleads for peace. Who was Walter Wallace Jr.? The man shot by Philadelphia police after charging police with a knife. Let's just pause right here. I got a lot of crap yesterday from Twitter about this. If you play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. There is no questions about this. Playing stupid games nets you stupid prizes. If you charge the police with a knife, you're going to get shot. You deserve to get shot. I don't care who you are, what color your skin is, what your religious preference is. Congratulations, you suicided by cop. No more arguments. There's no more argument about that. Run at the cops with a knife in your hand, trying to go Michael Myers with them, and you're gonna get shot. You should be shot. And as an adult, functioning human with a brain, you should know that you are not entitled to stab the people who are wielding guns. They do not have to stand there and take a knife. And the funny part is when I put this out on Twitter, what I said was what they expected the cops to do, since there was two of them, one of them should have thrown themselves on the knife, impaled themselves, securing the knife in their body, while the other one took the man down with a non-choke restraining move. Obviously, this is ridiculous. Obviously, I'm being, I'm being sarcastic. And yet, there's always someone said that's exactly what should have happened, because this isn't like the movies. You're not going to just bleed out immediately from a knife wound. Not like you would from a gunshot wound. You're retarded, dude. Depends on where the knife goes. Yeah. You get stabbed with a knife. You get stabbed with a knife in the right spot, and you will bleed out into your chest cavity within 30 seconds. You cut one of your femorals. You cut your superficial femoral that runs through your thigh. You're going to bleed out in 2 minutes or less. Yes, that's real. Hi, combat medic. Retired, haven't done it in a while, but I still remember a lot of shit. We're learning more about Walter Wallace Jr., the man who was shot by Philadelphia police on Monday, and protesters who clashed with officers, rioters, looters, and rioters. Wallace was an inspiring rapper with social media accounts filled with videos. Guns are a central theme as he rhymes about shooting people, including police. But his videos include songs about social justice and police injustices. Court records show Wallace was currently awaiting trial for allegedly threatening to shoot a woman in her house up. In 2017, he was a robber He pled guilty to robbery, assault, and possessing an instrument of a crime after kicking down the door of another woman and putting a gun to her head. He was sentenced to 11 to 23 months behind bars. There are several questions that need answers, including what the officers knew when they responded, what was put out by radio, etc., except they already reported. They got a call of a man with a weapon and responded to the call of a man with a weapon. This is a career criminal that has a history of violent assault against women. What is the negative here? Okay, maybe I'm being harsh. A man lost his life, and that is sad. Even career criminals can be rehabilitated. Even people who have entered and assaulted people and so on and so forth. Everybody deserves a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance. That's what's great about our society. We are supposed to give people future chances to rehab and enter society once their debt to society is paid. Yes, I agree. And there are things about our justice system that do need changed. I can totally get on board with that. On the other hand, you picked up a knife and charged police with it, dude. What did you expect to happen? The argument is that in other countries, they do other things. There are other ways to stop a person. Okay, congratulations. Here in America, we believe you are an adult. We believe that you have an individual right to liberty. And you have the freedom to do stupid things. We also believe that if you charge police with a knife, you're going to get shot. Nearly a dozen people, including a 15-year-old, were shot overnight after looting and rioting in Philadelphia erupted for a second straight night despite pleas of peace from the family of the man whose police-related death sparked the unrest, Mr. Walter Wallace Jr. About 1,000 people took to the streets of Philadelphia late Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning, purportedly to demand justice. Instead, the protest quickly devolved into riots and looting of stores across the city. Crowds of dozens were seen ransacking local and big-name stores, including Walmart and Foot Locker. Because, you know, when a black man gets shot up, the first thing you need to do is go out and get yourself some new Jordans on the house. Earlier Tuesday night, Wallace's father, Walter Wallace Sr., condemned any violence made in the name of his son. I don't condone no violence, tearing up the city, looting of stores. I would feel like everybody having respect for my family and my son to stop this violence and chaos that's going on in this city with people that have businesses. He asked people to stop the violence to help his son and family. That's all I'm sending out is an SOS to help, not to hurt, not to cause chaos, violence, looting, fires. I wasn't brought up like this, and I worked for 33 years within the city, with the street department picking up trash trying to keep this city clean. The destruction seen in the city was at time coupled with violence and other crimes. Looters were shooting looters. In one instance, thieves allegedly stole a 50-year-old man's car after he filled it up with items that he had stolen from stores. 11 people shot in Philadelphia so far. Steve Keeley of Fox 29, I guess that's a local Fox station. Looters were shooting looters. At least 2 of the wounded were juveniles, including a 15-year-old girl, according to Daily Caller Shelby Talcott. Philadelphia officer covered in unidentified red substance during confrontation. Looks like blood, right? But, I mean, anything red will look like that in a picture. These areas are experiencing widespread demonstrations that have turned violent with looting. Parts of Philadelphia has seen civil unrest in the wake of the Monday afternoon police-involved shooting. Police said he was wielding a knife and ignored orders to drop the weapon. We know all of this. This is what kills me. This is what drives me nuts about this. No matter what the police do, it's not good enough, and it results in looting. And these are the pictures they put up. These are the pictures they put up. This is what they want you to think. They don't want to talk about his record. They don't want to talk about how he was charging police with a knife in his hand. He's going to stab a cop, and that's fine. They don't want to take any personal responsibility for that. What they want to do is blame the cops. And Black Lives Matter and other opportunistic people have taken it upon themselves to tear the city of Philadelphia apart. Philadelphia. There we go. What do you make of this? That's all I got for this morning. I will leave it with that question. What do you guys think about this? Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like the video if you made it this far. Subscribe, of course. And the best way you guys can help this channel is to share this video out and let people know what's going on. Let people know the truth about this man. Don't let the narrative that this was just a man, a twin, father, son, was shot 10 times by police. And here's the videos they put out. Not of him kicking in some lady's door and holding a gun to her head, but of him sitting around being great. He's a saint now. Saint Wallace, patron saint of kicking in doors and holding up ladies. I'll catch you guys in the next one.